Welcome back to Car Drive Next, the place where future rides meet deep dive reviews. Today we're looking at one of the most anticipated compact SUVs of the year, the 2026 Toyota RAV4. Now fully redesigned and no longer available with a gas-only engine, the new RAV4 moves into a bold new era of hybrid and plug-in hybrid performance. Toyota didn't just refresh the look, they've rethought the entire package from the ground up to deliver a smarter, cleaner, and more capable SUV. So buckle in, because we're going through everything you need to know, from the way it looks, to the way it drives, and how much it's expected to cost when it hits the road. At first glance, the 2026 RAV4 makes a confident impression. It's boxier, bolder, and more refined than the outgoing model. The front end has been completely redesigned to echo the styling language seen in the latest Tacoma and Land Cruiser. The grille is now squarer with a hammerhead-like top bar that gives the SUV a wider, more planted look. The LED headlights are thinner and more aggressive, now wrapping subtly into the fenders, while the daytime running lights are stacked vertically, giving it a high-tech edge. Depending on the trim, you'll see different grille patterns and finishes, from black mesh in sportier models like the GR Sport, to a rugged matte finish in off-road focused trims like the Woodland Edition. The lower bumper features contrasting skid plates and functional air vents for cooling and aerodynamic efficiency. Overall, the front gives off a more premium and athletic feel, finally catching up to its more aggressive competitors. Moving along the side, Toyota hasn't stretched the RAV4 dramatically, but subtle tweaks make a big difference. The beltline is higher, and the body lines are sharper, more angular, and tighter around the wheel arches. The wheel options now go up to 20 inches depending on trim, and many models feature chunkier tires for either urban flair or light trail use. Blacked-out mirrors and window trim are standard on the sportier trims, while the off-road variants get roof rails, cladding, and optional two-tone paint schemes. The new RAV4 also comes with flush door handles on some trims, a first for Toyota's SUV lineup in this segment, and it adds a nice futuristic touch to the otherwise rugged design. There's a slight increase in overall height and roofline contour, which actually translates to more interior headroom and rear visibility, is something compact SUVs usually struggle with. Around the back, the redesign continues with a focus on width and functionality. The taillights are now LED across the board and feature a more horizontal design that accentuates the vehicle's stance. A bold RAV4 badge stretches across the center tailgate, while the Toyota badge is moved higher up near the rear spoiler for a cleaner look. You'll also notice that the rear window is slightly taller, improving visibility and allowing more light into the cargo area. The rear bumper differs by trim, as sportier versions get body-colored finishes and integrated reflectors, while off-road models come with more durable black cladding and exposed skid plates. Toyota has made sure that the tailgate opens wider than before, and yes, hands-free power liftgate is available on most trims. Stepping inside, the cabin of the 2026 RAV4 is all about modular space, rugged refinement, and high-tech appeal. The materials have been noticeably upgraded. Soft touch surfaces now cover the dashboard and door panels, and you'll find either contrast stitching or faux leather wrapping across most visible surfaces. Even the base models feel less plasticky than before. The dash design is horizontal and driver-centric, with a prominent center display flanked by a fully digital instrument cluster behind the wheel. Speaking of which, the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster comes standard across most trims, with the top-tier versions getting a 12.9-inch infotainment touchscreen running Toyota's new Redefined operating system. This new setup is smoother, quicker, and far more customizable than Toyota's outgoing interface, with multiple layout options and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. One controversial change is the removal of physical climate knobs. Instead, Toyota has integrated capacitive touch sliders beneath the display, as some might find that futuristic, while others might miss the good old knobs. Toyota has also rethought storage and layout. There's now a wireless charging pad built into the console tray, 2 USB-C ports up front, and up to 4 more for passengers in the back. The shifter differs depending on the trim. You'll see a more minimalist toggle switch in the hybrid versions and a traditional mechanical PRNDL shifter in the GR Sport and off-road models. Seats are supportive and now available with both heating and ventilation in the front, and optional rear seat heaters. Rear seat space remains class competitive, with good legroom and reclining seatbacks. The cargo area has also grown slightly thanks to better packaging and flatter folding rear seats, giving you nearly 70 cubic feet with everything down. Performance is where things get really interesting. The 2026 RAV4 is now exclusively offered in hybrid and plug-in hybrid configurations. The standard hybrid model uses a revised 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with electric motors to produce 226 horsepower in front-wheel drive configuration and 236 horsepower with all-wheel drive. Toyota's EAWD system has been updated for faster response and better torque delivery on loose surfaces. The plug-in hybrid or Prime model, as it's likely to be branded, kicks things up significantly with a combined 320 120 horsepower and standard AWD. It now gets around 50 miles of pure electric range thanks to a larger battery and improved electric motor tuning. And for the first time, the RAV4 Prime supports DC fast charging via a CCS port, which means you can go from 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. That's a big deal for those who want EV capability without full EV limitations. Handling has also been improved. The ride is firmer yet more composed, steering feels more direct, and cabin insulation has been upgraded with thicker glass and added sound deadening around the wheel wells. Toyota's goal was to create a compact SUV that feels more substantial and premium on the road, and early impressions suggest they've succeeded. Suspension tuning varies by trim. The GR Sport gets a stiffer setup with unique dampers for a more athletic ride, while the Woodland Edition uses softer dampers and added ground clearance to handle light trail duties. Towing capacity is rated at up to 2,500 pounds depending on configuration, which keeps it competitive for its class. As for safety, every 2026 RAV4 now comes with Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, front and rear automatic emergency braking, and even a new junction assist feature that helps during left-hand turns at intersections. The system is smarter and reacts more naturally than previous iterations, with less abrupt braking and smoother steering assistance. Now let's talk pricing. Toyota hasn't released official numbers yet, but insiders estimate the starting price for the base hybrid model will land around $31,000. Slightly up from the current generation. Mid-trim models like the XLE and Woodland will range from $34,000 to $39,000, while the GR Sport and Limited trims may push into the $40,000 to $45,000 range. The plug-in hybrid will likely begin around $44,000 and top out near $50,000 for a fully loaded version. While that's not cheap, Toyota is clearly banking on long-term savings, tax incentives, and the value of high fuel economy to make the case. Given the tech, performance, and efficiency improvements, it's a solid value proposition. As we wrap up, it's clear the 2026 RAV4 isn't just an evolution, it's a strategic pivot. Toyota is doubling down on hybrid technology while giving buyers real choices for how they want to drive. You've got an eco-friendly daily commuter, a plug-in with serious electric range, and even a more off-road focused variant for weekend adventures. It's still practical, still reliable, and now smarter and more stylish than ever. Let us know in the comments, so would you go hybrid or plug-in? Are you more into the tech upgrades or the rugged new look? If you enjoyed this review, give it a like, subscribe for more deep dive reviews, and don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss what's next. Thanks for watching Car Drive Next, and we'll see you in the next one.